Hey everyone, welcome to my new YouTube channel. My name's Curt, and I wanted to start a cooking channel, but a cooking channel with a little bit of a difference. You see, my partner travels out on the road to go to work, working on different job sites throughout the province, and he takes along with him different meals that I have prepared for him. We stick them into a little portable freezer so he can have them in his room where he can either use a rice cooker to prepare his meal or simply reheat something in the microwave. So what I want to do is share with you some of the ideas I've come up with for simple, easy meals that can be prepared in a motel room, hotel room, or even an Airbnb for one. So come along for the journey. Let's put something together that's going to be delicious and easy for him to prepare once he hits his motel room. So to start the cooking off, today I thought I'd make some orange glazed meatballs, and they're made with pork and some simple ingredients. I put them all together, put them into a sauce, and then I'm going to show you the unique way that I package them so that you can just pop it all into a rice cooker, and in half an hour or so he's got a ready to go meal. Okay, so I got a medium onion, got about 3 cloves of peeled garlic, and then we're going to take about a half-inch chunk of fresh ginger. Just going to quickly peel that up. Easiest way to do that, of course, is with a spoon. I'm sure most of you know that by now, but hey, the odd tip every now and then doesn't hurt, right? I made the decision I'm only going to use half of that onion. There's going to be more than enough once I put it into just a pound of ground pork. So let's dice this all up really fine. Spend some extra time on there because I want to make small meatballs. I don't want to make great big ones. I want to have maybe, I don't know, about 1 inch size meatballs when I'm done. Start with julienne. All a quarter turn, and then get it nice and fine. All right, got that chopped up. Now let's grab our pound of pork. 1 pound of ground pork. This is from one of those Costco tubes. I just cut it off, measured it out. It's 1 pound or 450 grams. So we'll add our ginger, add our garlic, and our half of a medium onion. Put all that goodness in there. Now we're going to add some salt and pepper. Salt will go 1 teaspoon. This is a half teaspoon size. And black pepper will go with a half a teaspoon. And lastly, we're going to crack in 1 large egg. And let's get in there and get that all mixed up. My idea is with the meatballs, I'm going to pre-cook them off in my toaster oven. So I'm just preparing the tray that fits in the toaster oven. I've lined it with a fresh sheet of tin foil. I'm just going to quickly spray that down with some olive oil. Then we can start making our little meatballs. So remember, keep them small, and we want them about 1 inch to 1.25 inches. They will cook down a little bit and become a little bit smaller, but we don't want to overdo it. We want to keep them nice and bite-sized. Okay, so I got the meatballs all rolled up. We ended up with 26 little mini meatballs out of that 1 pound of pork. onions, garlic, and ginger that we added in there. So let's pop them into a preheated toaster oven, or in your oven, whichever way you cook them. Let's say 375. We'll put them in there for 30 minutes, take a look, see if they're done. Probably in about 15 minutes or so, though, we'll probably go in and flip them over, just so they get nice and brown on all sides. While we're busy waiting on the meatballs in the oven, let's start working on our orange sauce. So I've got 3 nice navel oranges here. I've washed them up. I want a little bit of the zest. Use a microplane here just on the outside. Little tip that I learned is a lot of people just take the orange and go like that. What we got to do is go around in a circle. So that you can get some nice even swipes on the fruit that you're trying to get the pulp off of, the zest off of. Get that one off of there. Set that aside for now. Now we're going to juice 3 oranges. Now you can use orange juice from a bottle from the store if that's what you'd like. I'm going to use fresh squeeze because that's what I prefer to use. Measure cup handy here. Let's see how much juice we got out of those 3 oranges. Okay. I gave us about 3/4 of a cup. That's going to be great for making the orange. Okay, so let's mix together our orange sauce a little and thicken it up. So we'll grab our 3/4 of a cup of fresh orange juice. Let's add to that excellent orange zest that we made earlier. And in this dish, I've got some minced onion, garlic, and ginger. I'm going to put in a full tablespoon, maybe a heaping one. So I like that garlic and ginger. I'm sure you do too. So I've got 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, just regular soy sauce. We're going to put in a half teaspoon of black pepper. Half teaspoon of sea salt. Then I'm going to go with about a half a teaspoon, maybe just a 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper. A little mini whisk that together. Set that aside. Throw that juice in there. Start to bring it up to a boil. And the cornstarch slurry ready to go. Sorry for the background noise. I picked the perfect time to do a video, just at the time I'm running my dishwasher. Brilliant. Now we don't want to add the cornstarch until we notice that it's just starting to boil. Okay, we got the boil starting to happen, so we're going to start stirring that. And we'll take the cornstarch and put it around the bowl there, not in one great big place because we don't want it to clump, we want it to mix in. There we go. It's all thickened up. See? That's going to be the perfect sauce for our little pork meatballs. Okay, so now that we've got our pork meatballs done and in the sauce, they've been chilling there, getting ready to go. Now I'm going to show you my unique way of packaging them up for the freezer so that he can take them on the road and have everything he needs to pop into the rice cooker and make his meal. And that's just using these vacuum freezer bags. So a neat little trick that I learned that I have been using here is quite unique, I think, and it helps package these things up. So what I do is I take the bag and I split it into two different compartments by putting a seal right in the middle. Then I've got a bag on that side and a bag on that side, so I can seal everything up and get it ready for the freezer. Now with my machine, it has this silly thing built into the middle here, so I can't just lay the bag out and seal it. I have to engineer a way of doing that. So what I do is I take the bag and I roll it up so I can figure out whereabouts the halfway mark is, and I can press it in there, in behind, seal it down, make sure it's straight. Now we don't use the vacuum seal, we just seal it. And then that way it seals the line, and then we have a two compartment bag. Two compartment bag, we'll just split these up, putting meatballs and sauce in one half of the bag. And sealing those down. Nice and sealed away in that portion of the bag. Now I'll do the same with the last. So in this other section, I'm going to put in a half cup of rice. This is just jasmine rice. And a half cup of frozen mixed vegetables. Get in there. Let that out and vacuum seal it. You'll notice that I put this tea towel underneath here. It helps lift the bag up just a little bit to make it a little easier to get the bag to seal in the vacuum sealer. So there we go. We got 3 packages made up for the freezer. We've got some extra meatballs and whatnot, so I'm going to dig out the rice cooker and I'm going to show you how we put it all in the rice cooker and cook it up for them. Okay, so let's just take what we made and throw it into a little rice cooker. So this is what you're going to need, just a little portable, small rice cooker. You pick these up at your supermarket or even Canadian Tire. So what we do is start off with your half cup of rice, which of course is in the bag, and your half cup of vegetable, and put in 3/4 of a cup of water, and then you're going to put in your meatballs and your orange ginger glaze. That's it. Pop the lid on, hit the start, 1 cycle. When it's done, everything should be ready to go. So we'll come back when that's finished, we'll take a look at it and we'll give it a taste test, okay? Alright, so the rice cooker has just finished its cycle. let's take a look inside and see what we have. Take a look at that. Give that a quick mix up. Put some of that on the plate. And we'll give it a quick taste test, eh? Smells really good. The meatball. Hot. Delicious. I like that. You're gonna like it too. Vegetables are just perfectly cooked. Still, there's a tiny bit of crunch left in the carrot. Rice is nice and fluffy. It's really delicious. So there we go. And the first nice, simple meal that you can make for on the road. I hope you guys give it a try and let me know what you think. And I will see you in the next video.